What's going on, Sacramento? Sacktown Pete back at it again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate every single one of you. Sacramento Kings took care of business today in Brooklyn, New York, against the Brooklyn Nets. Final score from Brooklyn, 107-77, a 30-point win on this current road trip. Game 3 of this current road trip. You go 1-2 now, and you play your final road game of the season on Tuesday night against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Just a good game. I mean, you came out and took care of business. I loved what I saw from the bench tonight. And, the starting five got in the rhythm as well. So let's take a look at the numbers with the starting five. Sabonis, 35 minutes tonight. He had 18 points, 20 boards, 9 assists for Domantas Sabonis. Good work for Domas in 35 minutes. Harrison Barnes, 11 minutes. He had 2 points. He had over 2 from downtown. He was 1 of 4 in 11 minutes. Keegan Murray in 38 minutes. He had 19 points. He had 4 boards, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. He had 4 blocks. Murray was very active on the defensive end tonight. In 38 minutes, De'Aaron Fox, 34 minutes. He had 20 points. He had 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal. Keon Ellis in 19 minutes. He had 6 points, 2 boards, 1 assist, 1 block. Take a look at the bench. Trey Lyles in 29 minutes tonight. Fantastic from Trey, man. 14 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double off the bench tonight. 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 assists. Trey was in a rhythm. He was knocking down threes, and 6 of 8 overall from the field for Trey Lyles tonight. Sasha Vezenkov in 3 minutes tonight. He had 0 points. Kessler Edwards got 4 minutes. He had 6 points. He had 1 assist. JaVale McGee in 4 minutes. He had 0 points, but he had 2 boards and 1 steal. Alex Len in 9 minutes tonight. He had 0 points, 3 assists, 3 boards, 1 block. Davion Mitchell in 28 minutes tonight. Off night was fantastic off the bench. 12 points, 3 assists, 1 steal for Davion Mitchell in 28 minutes of work. Chris Duarte got 4 minutes tonight. He had 3 points, 1 assist, 1 rebound. Kobe Jones in 23 minutes. Kobe Jones, really, really impressive off the bench tonight. 7 points. He had 2 blocks, 3 steals, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. I liked a lot from what I saw from Kobe Jones tonight, considering the fact that he got 23 minutes. In a game that was already a blowout, it was great to see Mike Brown give him more minutes tonight, and he deserved it. So shout out to Kobe Jones for coming in and making an impact and a difference. Overall for the game tonight, guys, we shot 42% from the field. We're 15-48 from beyond the arc tonight. Damn, we took 48 attempts from beyond the arc tonight. We had 51 attempts the other night in Boston and 48 attempts tonight. 31% there. And the free throw shooting tonight was 12 of 16 from the free throw line. That's 75% there. So with tonight's win, you are back in the 8th spot. You're 45-33 now in the season. The Pelicans beat the Phoenix Suns tonight. So technically, you're a game behind a 6th spot. And you are pretty much technically going to be tied. You're currently technically tied with the Pelicans. But they have the advantage because they do have the 3-0 lead and they have the tiebreaker in the season series. So if the playoffs started today, they would technically be the 7th spot, and you will be the 8th spot, and you would have to go to New Orleans in the play-in round to try to get that 7th spot to beat them in New Orleans. So going to be a crazy, crazy finish, man. I'm excited. Like, let me just warn you guys, this upcoming week, this finale, it's going to be a finale for the years, a finale for the ages. I mean, I can tell you, the last time how competitive this Western Conference was literally over 10 years ago. It was about 14 years ago, back in 2010, where 1 through 8 won 50 games. Each team 1 through 8 won 50 games that year. And it just reminds me so much of that year because there was a lot of shuffling. I mean, there was some shuffling with seedings and this and that from last year as well. But there hasn't been anything crazy like this year in particular since 2010. And boy, these final 4 games, you got OKC on the road on Tuesday to wrap up your final road game of the season. OKC, they didn't have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing, and J-Dub were playing as well. They sat out, but OKC still won their last game. So we'll see what they do if those two do play, or if they do sit out on Tuesday. We will find out for sure. And then you probably got your biggest back-to-back games ever. Not just this season, but ever. on Thursday and Friday against the Pelicans and against the Phoenix Suns. Boy, it's going to be a dandy. I mean, the Kings can still somehow finish in 6th place, man. I mean, as crazy as that sounds, it's there. I mean, they're a game back. You got the Suns coming to town on Friday. That game, in my personal opinion, will probably decide the 6th spot. Whether the Kings are behind the Suns or whether the Suns are a game ahead before Friday. But Thursday night, let's back up a little bit. Thursday night against the Pelicans, that could decide the 7th spot. You know, it's going to be a critical back-to-back. Good to see that both games are home games. But, man, I'm telling you guys, from my video earlier this morning, I do not want to play the Pelicans, man. In a play-in round single elimination, I do not want to play the Pelicans, man. So I'm hoping that they find a way. In order to avoid the Pelicans and potentially beat the Suns, you're gonna have to win that back-to-back. Hopefully you can get the OKC game out of the way on Tuesday, and then boy, you got to get those 2 games out of the way. And if the Kings can somehow find a way to do it, they deserve to be in the 6th spot. Because next Sunday is the season finale. You're playing against the Portland Trailblazers team, and that should be an automatic win. That you should treat that game as tonight's game against the Brooklyn Nets, a non-playoff team, a rebuilding situation there, and that game's not going to mean much to them than it is to you fighting for playoff seeding. So, yeah, man. I mean, I'm not asking for the bare minimum. You won tonight, the next 4, you got to win the next 4 as well. And seriously, no bare minimums here. You got to finish this on a 5-game win streak to have any shot at finishing in the top 6, and get some more help from the Pelicans and the Suns losing some games before you play them on a Thursday and Friday. So with that being said, I want to hear from you guys. Greatly do appreciate you guys tuning in. Have yourself a great rest of your evening. Take care. God bless. Keep pushing forward. I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.